Hello guys and welcome back to the market. So today we are going to talk a little bit about what's happening in the world on the financial markets overall, and Bitcoin just got below 64k under our eyes. So yeah. So we are now in this channel here, and we are, as the doctor said, in the old man's punch. So now it should just be like this, and then move inside the channel, and we should get at some point, we should get above this channel and go up. So we should have a move like this. When will it come? I'm not sure. Maybe around September. I think Trump has to do something before the elections, because he will lose the elections, the midterms, if nothing is happening. And I think he's going to try to do something. Now all eyes have to be on the Middle East, and a lot of financial related things are going to happen once we get a deal, or some sort of deal overall. So we have a post here from Coin Bureau. They just posted an hour ago. So oil surges towards $90 as US Iran demands threaten a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. So yeah, as I said, now let's check the prices. The price of oil, of course, it's going up. Right now it's 83, and you can see this spike here when they started the war and closing the strait. You can see it spiked a lot, and it went up and then down and then up, and now it's kind of going up, but it's calmer than here. Now will we see something like this and then going back down to 60 or to 50 or around this area? It might happen. It should happen before the midterms, I think. I think the midterms are going to be a very important point in this cycle, and we have to be all eyes on the Middle East and on the midterms. They've prepared a few interesting things. So let's check the price of gold, which is also going up right now, and the silver seems to be following. Yeah, we have this. What day was it? 30 January, and we had here this one also 30 January. We had this interesting pattern here, if you will. So will this be a head and shoulder? It's like a small shoulder here, or some sort of distribution phase. We might I mean, it should go down. It just went up. It's straight up. You made more than with crypto, with gold, actually. Of course, more than certain cryptos if you would have bought it in 2023 and kept it, but it's a lot, long period of time. However, it just kept going up, so it should go down for a while now. I mean, I think so. What goes up has to also go down. So, and you saw the brutal thing here. If you would have bought it somewhere around here, it would have been a catastrophe. You would be on a downtrend since January, basically. So if we check the monthly, we don't have monthly. We have weekly. Oh, we don't have monthly on silver. I never checked it before. Anyway, it's an interesting pattern. Now it still has a lot of downside, I think, and the gold as well. Now let's go to the important stuff. So yeah, gold is basically even more volatile. So if you would have bought it here, I mean, you could have made a profit here, but waiting so many years, that's different. But of course, if you would have bought it somewhere here, now is the time to take some profits, of course, and it went up a lot. So now important stuff. What I said as well, my predictions about Fed, they keep coming true. And I said this will drop below 50 again and will wiggle around 50 plus, or like up and down, because because of the Middle East, basically the chances will just wiggle. Now it went. I'm kind of shocked that I was so accurate about this, and I said it will go up above 50% and then will wiggle because it was too quick of a move, and it just happened. I'm kind of shocked actually that I predicted that as well as I did. So now it's just wiggling around this area until we have a clear thing in the Middle East. And yeah, let's check the 28th October Fed meeting. We have 34% chances to have the rate same, which is interesting. And the 9th of December, we still have an 18%, and I think this will go up as well. This year I think we will hold, and further down the road we don't know. So let's check the midterms, what is happening here. And it seems more and more likely that we will have a Democrat sweep, and that's because of a few reasons. One of them is the Middle East war, which drags on for a long time, makes people uncomfortable, and a lot of people don't want it. And you have to remember that around 35% of the Americans didn't go to vote, so spite is the most important factor at the voting. People usually don't come out if they are not very convinced. They don't come out, but if they are against someone and they just want someone out, they will come out of the house and they will go to vote. So I think people who are in crypto will come and vote out of spite. They will vote against Trump, and I think especially if he doesn't deliver in before the midterms, and also the people who are against war. So yeah, that's going to be a very interesting time, and I will try to cover it as best as I can. So yeah, right now the chances are going up. Yeah, if those groups of people are coming out and voting, and maybe there are other reasons. I'm not in America, but it influences the financial markets across the world, so we have to talk about this. If you're saying, oh, you're not in America, why are we talking about this? Yeah, because it's influencing. You cannot be a superpower and then don't expect feedback from the other people. So yeah, so the next one, it's about US and Iran. So will they announce an end of blockade? And the chances just went down, and that's the reason why oil is spiking. And it's a chain reaction as usual. So the chances went down a lot, like really a lot. You can see 22%, 8%. So, and it went further down the line. 31 December. I think this one, the 31st October, it's the best bet right now, because he will try to do something before the elections. Now, maybe September, 30 September, but yeah. And this one seems to be pretty accurate, and they are trying to drag down the time and don't have an agreement, and they are trying to make Trump lose the midterms. I think that's the goal of Iranians. That's their only victory now, the one that they can take advantage of. So next one, it's very interesting, but also very accurate. And unless you take this one in consideration, I think people who betted here, it was either low volume, either there were some fanatics, but I don't think US will invade Iran physically and boots on the ground. They won't be there. Yeah. But this one is very interesting. I think a Democrat sweep is very likely. But we'll have to see about this. So, of course, let me know what you think in the comment section, and see you at the next one, guys.